My name is Olawale. I'm in 5th grade, and this is how I spent my summer 2024. How I spent my summer 2024. Summer facts. Summer is a season when there is no school, and it is usually very hot, and it's 100 degrees. Summer starts between 20 to 22 of June every year. Summer is one of the 4 seasons. People go to vacation that summer, like the beach, visiting countries, going to other continents, and more. There are snacks and desserts you can eat in summer, like ice cream, watermelon, and more. There are many ways to enjoy summer. Now let me show you about my summer. Coming to Georgia, May to June. After school was over, we went to the airport and waited for our flight and went in the airplane that was called Frontier Airlines. And later, when everybody was on board, the flight attendant told everyone about the rules of the airplane and what to do if there's an emergency. After that, there was a seatbelt sign on top of me. And after that, we flew in the air. We were in the clouds in less than a minute. The clouds was very beautiful. 2 hours later, we were in Georgia. Did you know I was born in Georgia? Also, my big brother was born there too. In Georgia, we stayed in Auntie Ronke's house. At Auntie Ronke's house, there, I saw my cousin, Daniel, and Daniel is Auntie Ronke's son. And Auntie Ronke has a cat, and I forgot his name. On the first day, we didn't do anything special, but on the second day, Tayo really wanted to go outside, and we walked around the neighborhood. And the neighborhood was like a line, like a straight, if you understand. And the house looks similar, and the houses look similar. Georgia is actually warm and sometimes very hot. It also has a lot of trees everywhere. And also, it's illegal to cut most trees in Georgia. And we went back to Auntie Roke's house. On the 3rd day, we went to the park. We played in the park and it looked kind of abandoned. Eventually, we went to Heritage Park Veteran Museum. We didn't actually go inside it because the museum was closed. But we took some pictures and we saw an old helicopter. But we took some pictures and we saw an old helicopter and train and an old fire missile or something. And we walked around the rest of the park. We even saw an old school workout. On the next day, we went to Stone Mountain. We were climbing to the top. There was also a lot of nature. We also made a lot of videos and pictures. Daniel, Auntie Roke, Adewale, my cousin, and Mama, and my brothers was with us too. When we were up the top, we celebrated, and we saw puddles with tadpoles, like those baby frogs. I was looking at the tadpoles, and Mama said someone must have carried the tadpoles to the mountain to attract people. We took a lot of pictures and some videos at Stone Mountain. The view from the top was breathtaking. There was like an elevator where you can see sculpture on the mountain. Sadly, we didn't see the sculpture because we did not go on the elevator. When we were going down, I did not enjoy it because I was going too fast and I wanted to slow down. When we finished going down the mountain, we went in the car and waited for the laser light show. And it was very fun. It was about somebody who's driving to places. And it had music all over America. All over America. We went in the car and went back to Auntie Ronke's house. And I watched TV and slept in a bedroom. On June 1, we went to Tybee Island Beach in Savannah, Georgia. We wrote words in the sand and it got washed away, and we wrote June 2024. June 2024 is beautiful. And I made a pond in the sand. We had so much fun. I played with Adewale and squirted water gun at people. And I played in the water and I enjoyed it. On the next day, we went to Nigel's house. And I have actually been there before when I was 6 or 7. And also, I remember when Naya gave me a teddy bear. And I remember almost every room in the house. Now I am 10. And I am coming back to Nigel's house. I explored Nigel's house and I enjoyed it. We played in the basement, and I think I brought my diary of a Wimpy Kid hard luck. And Nigel said, if you delete the L in hard luck and put a D in it, it will turn to hard duck. Yeah. We played video games and a racing game. And he plays video games better than me because he plays video games more often. Later, we ate some food. And it was okay. And it was okay. Later, we went to another kind of park. And it was very rainy, and Nigel hates going outside. So we went back inside the house, and I drew a drawing. And we saw the dog, and I forgot his name. And Nigel's dad got into an argument about Nigel locking the cage when Dad entered it with the dog. And Nigel being stubborn. There were some pictures and videos about what we ate. But it didn't help me write about Nigel's house at all, and it mixed the parts. We slept in the attic, and on the next day, we just took some pictures that wasn't helping me understand everything. When we were driving to the house, we realized we forgot something. And we drove back, and that gave me the opportunity to see Nigel again. I was rushing to see Nigel again into the basement. When we got the clothes, we got inside the car and went home. Nigel's house was great. It gave me some memories from when I was 7. And I also remember another thing when I was 7. And I think we ate fried rice. But I didn't like that it was cut, but I didn't like that it was cut. And we went to Belle and Faison's house. We only spent at least 20 minutes. Vito made a mess in less than 15 minutes. And we found a book before he left. They gave us popsicles. It is not the one with a stick. And most of the time in Atlanta, Georgia, we were in Auntie Rumka's house watching SpongeBob, and I really used my iPad for some time. Actually, a lot. When we left the park, our stuff, and when we left, we packed our stuff, and I packed my Diary of a Wimpy Kid and some of my Legos with me. And I think I lost one single Lego piece in Georgia, and it was a minifigure.